Hello, Artsy Gamer. Wow, I feel like I'm like a floating head. That's fun. I like it. I don't have like a green screen, like, you know, outfit, but this kind of like makes me look like a floating head going, so that's fun. Hello, friends. Welcome to week 4, day 22 of Streamtober. Today's Art-o-ween prompt is Midnight Stroll, which we will be getting into, but I've been feeling kind of burnt out with starting with art, so we're going to do some gaming for a couple of hours, and then we'll move on to some art. So let us start with our hellos. Hello, Devos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have like this little weird like duck butt thing that like pokes out over here, but nothing a little bit of water can't fix. My morning is going much better. The last couple of days have been pretty rough for me mental health wise, but I'm here. I'm better. Doing the best that Artsy can, and that is enough. Hello, Skyrim Morri. Hello, Scott. Stream Elements. Apparently, there's a bot running. Okay. Hello, Neptune and friends. For those who don't know, Neptune is also an Animal Crossing cozy content creator, so please be sure to check them out. Hello, Bailey. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Diesel Frog. It's good to see you. Hello, April. Thank you. Thank you. I try to be adorable. I try. Hello, Jen. I do have floating head vibes. Thank you. I think I am the floating. I'm like your subconscious, you know, just like, could you imagine a disembodied Artsy head going, "You're doing great. It's gonna be okay. Whatever you're doing, you're rocking it." With like some ASMR. I'm glad you're here, and hopefully we can put a smile on my face. Thank you, thank you. I hope this isn't like trauma dumping. I have just had like a mental health like all over the place, and on Thursday, what happened? Oh, so I had to take Andra to the vet because she was showing I am uncomfy vibes. And it turns out, friends, for those who don't know, Andra is my special needs rabbit who has a megacolon condition, which means that her colon is a genetic abnormality and being significantly larger, which means there's like there's a lot of poop involved, friends. And there is a clear distinction of health and wellness between teeth and, you know, gastrointestinal health. And it turns out that one of her teeth was loose in her gum, and the root is like up to here to her. And I'm just like, no wonder that poor thing is really struggling. So not only are we having to trim her teeth regularly, within the next month or two, we're going to have to get that pulled. So thank you, Devos. Hello, Kathleen's Chaotic Corner. Ooh, I love that. I love that for you. So in addition to having to go into Seoul, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours with a baby back and forth. So I was basically in the car going back and forth into Seoul for about 8 hours. And then, of course, the post office called midway through and is like, you need to come get your Nintendo Switch because we can't guarantee the battery is safe for travel. And I'm like... So there was a lot of just like, you know, pan into a, you know, Artsy down on her knees with the rain falling in the most anime way possible, just going, "Wah!" Yeah, Devos, absolutely. So she'll be better. She's currently on her medication. She's doing well. And, you know, Bran is Bran, so we're fine. And the Bab is making developmentally appropriate choices. So basically, it was Thursday in retrograde, basically. And I think a lot of people have been having that Thursday in retrograde vibes. It was the most Monday-est Thursday ever. So we're here, and we're going to get into some cozy vibes. So whatever cozy means to you, whether you are drinking coffee or an adult beverage, or hot cocoa or an adult beverage, or having pancakes for dinner, whatever, we are here to tune in and have some fun. But I must ask the most important question of the day. How's everybody doing? I saw that Scott is in Las Vegas. I love that for you. And Cassandra, thank you. Well, yeah, it's just... When things kind of like hit, like when the literal like shiz hits the fan, friends, for me it literally hits the fan. And I was already struggling with some mental health stuff with Streamtober, and I think it just kind of compounded. So fun stuff. Oh, but I have coffee. I have a great support system. We're gonna do pizza eggs later. It's gonna be a good time. Oh, we have to get milk though. I have to go to the store for that if we're gonna do some pizza eggs. So, yes, how is everybody? I think the one thing that I've really appreciated, and that as part of the positives for lessons learned with Streamtober, is that tuning in with people every day has been really fun. Like, it's like, oh, I saw you yesterday. How is everything? What happened within the last 24 hours? Pizza eggs are wonderful. Okay, so Devos. I was introduced to pizza eggs from the couple that visited a couple of weeks ago. One thing, and this is how I know that they are like besties for resties. One, the gentle sir of the married couple was so offended that I didn't have, like, I hadn't picked up pepper in my spice cabinet for like literal weeks, and he was so offended that he went out and bought us pepper. And he, like, anytime that he decided to take over the kitchen and cook for us, he added a lot of extra pepper to it. And I realized my error and that I was wrong. And then, of course, he introduced to us pizza eggs, which is a leftover pizza that is pan fried. And then you put egg mixture on top of it and then you eat it. And I think, honestly, I preferred that over the actual pizza itself. It was life-changing, so. You're doing good. You just ended your first week of training at a new job, Kathleen. That's amazing. How do you feel about your job? How do you feel about the training? How do you feel about your feelings? April, you're well heading out to a haunted house? Like a legit haunted house? Like legit? Ooh, Cassandra, it is truly, it's kind of like cheesy, tomatoey, veggie French toast goodness. If that makes sense. April. Okay, as a bona fide ghost hunter, if anyone saw yesterday's live stream with Phasmophobia, I literally died every time, to nobody's surprise. As a professional ghost hunter, I have to say that it's terrifying. I'm too big of a sissy to enjoy haunted houses. You can identify I needed to buy pepper when I moved in with my son and his family, but now I notice others eat it too. Yes. Hello, Ruby! Hope everything gets better for me. Thank you. Okay, so, oh geez. As you can see, I haven't updated this house type because this is truly my favorite house, you know, part of the build for, wow. Let me restate that. So, with every stage of the house being upgraded, this is my favorite part, and I want to keep it because I feel like this keeps me equal to the villagers, right? It's the same house type for the others, and I really like that. So, as a result, I have no inventory space. So I literally have just stuff everywhere. It's Friday, I love it. You need to go back and watch it. I was so bummed I missed it. I think the one thing that I felt a little bit frustrated about is that I wasn't very good at it. And so I absolutely knew that I was being carried the entire time. But there's a point where I shift from being like, okay, that I grab my emotional support Antonio plush and I'm just like this the entire time. Yesterday's stream was a lot of fun, and watched Koi stream after you left. Yes. So this is the entrance that I have been working on. Oh, by the way, don't watch my stream with children because I actually do curse a little bit. So just letting you know. I started working on an entrance that I wanted to do a train station, and so I don't know. I just really like train stations. That's a thing. And oh, Muffy living her best life. Love that for her. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. I finally got Stella, which is very exciting. I also have an empty plot, which is the villager hunting situation that I need to contend with. Either that or put caution to the wind for autofilling. Hello, Nate. Hello, Chaos Queen. Hello, Chaos and Majesty. How are you? You can't even watch Phasmo. Oh no. So I have to say, when you die the first time, you get desensitized. You know, I don't know if I could ever do what Becca with a book does with solo stuff, because I couldn't open the door to hide from the ghost friends. I was literally just like hiding in a corner and just like, don't notice me, don't notice me. So. But I thought it was fun. I think I'm more inspired to play it again. And I think what I would like to do is once Becca comes back from her Italy trip, I think I'm gonna reach out to her and the other of her mods to play Phasmo with them. All right, so friends, Kiki's Vineyard. We all know and love this trick of putting the pergolas on the lower level and then, you know, terraforming around it. So I liked the idea of giving Kiki a rustic vineyard that has a nice sitting area up over here and maybe a little bit over here too, I think, but I need to be conscientious of space because one, hello Celestine Knight, it's good to see you, welcome in. Nicole, hello. Your internet is being absolutely wretched tonight, but I can't stay, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Oh, Nicole, thank you so much. So there is I need to have space to make sure for a junkyard and maybe a mechanics shop like right around here. This is where Rasher is going to be, and I need to be mindful of space here because what I've realized once I finally figured out where to put Kiki, things started kind of falling into place. So this is going to be the huge ass wheat field, because as you can see, it is enormous. And I'm trying to figure out where everything is going to go. Thank you, Debos, thank you. So it's finally kind of falling into place, but I need to be mindful of where everything else is going to go. Yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to get another stair, and please don't let me time travel without trying villager hunting. So we're going to build for an hour, we're gonna go villager hunting for an hour, and then we're gonna draw for an hour. I think that's the strat, right? Also, friends, we are aggressively promoting the one, the only Blame Argo, who is a cozy content creator that I met through Consulcato. And because Blame Argo is a friend and mod, I think, of Consulcato, we all know that he's exceptional. So if you were not subscribed, I think he does a lot of Splatoon and Animal Crossing, and there's another game that he plays. I don't remember, but anyway, good solid dude, highly recommend him. I know for a fact that I'm not going to get this island done in time for Halloween. I haven't even decorated my other island for Halloween, and I feel so bad. Also, I hate putting this out here because somebody had asked me whether or not I had a Throne account, which is a wish list for content creators that is outside of like YouTube and stuff. And so I'm letting y'all know that I do have a Throne account and that I do have a wish list of items, but there is no obligation in any way whatsoever to be a sugar mama or daddy to Artsy. It's mostly just like, it's kind of like, I guess, my Pinterest for things that I would like to do, but or to get, So if that is something that if you are feeling in the giving mood, if you have the funds to do so, go check it out, I guess. But you're not, of course, obligated. Your presence is more than enough. So just letting you know. Although, excuse you. Oh, is it because did I do the I did the wrong thing because it's a I know how Nightbot works. Truthfully, should only need to decorate one Halloween island. I skipped it this year and decorated a Christmas island months in advance. Depos, I love that for you. I love that for you. How about I try it this way? Here we go. What? Then why is it not working? Well, anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I'll worry about that later. I can do this thing instead. There we go. Hello, Big Matt Watson Simp, hashtag Super Mega. I have not checked it out as of yet, but I will after the stream. What's the emote? Okay, decorative bottles. There we go. Build here. Hi, Belle. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you? How are things? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, I need money. Oh, the joys of needing money. Love that for me. Another time. Okay. So. I think I need to do a little bit more terraforming around this area because for the most part, what I wanted was I wanted to keep this just like grape oriented. And then as it goes up here, there's going to be a nice sitting area. And I may actually expand it over to the peninsula so that people get a nice viewing. Trying to understand how money works when it comes to a visa. It makes my head hurt. You mean the Visa card? Or like getting a visa? Because I think that has a few discerning differences. All right, so I need to get into the building a mood. Let's get into the mood, friends. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. You are more than capable. Start construction. All right. You know, the thing about a farm island is that there's a lot of math involved, I've realized, and I do not appreciate it. I do not appreciate it. Okay, drop. The other thing too, because I don't really have the inventory space for my house, is that my organization capabilities is garbage. It's literal garbage, and I'm so frustrated. So frustrated. But I do have, I'm starting to collect custom codes, so I'll be sure to share them eventually. But I do actually have some crop circle funsies, and I need to get some vineyard stuff. Is that the uncomfy wheat field? Yes, it is. It's still decidedly empty in its large wheat field situation, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's a very long-term project. And then I need to add some happy alien stuff. Oh wait, no, I need that. I'll hold on to that. I'll hold on to that. Drop. No, wait, there is two. There is two. Do not lie to me. Oh, it's because I was trying to place it like a scrub. like a scrub. Spaceship floating over a field. Listen. You know me. Yeah, so there's going to be some flying saucers, and I think it's the Sprungoid, the one that looks a little bit like ET. So we're gonna do that. Let's see, I needed the... You know, I know for a fact that there's going to be a lot of balloons, so let's get that. Golden shovel, and then and my axe. There is a UFO item. I know. I have it somewhere. All right. We're gonna get some. I have really come to appreciate the red cosmos in the fall. I think it has such a beautiful coloration. It really does. So, and I'm going to try to embrace pansies. Pansies in the game are not my favorite. I think they are. I think they are probably one of my least favorites, in addition to the roses. The roses I only use sparingly, unless it's a black rose, in which case I goth out. So, okay. Just make sure your cow villagers are safe. Zelda fans, you know it. Oh, do they get beamed up? So I need to make sure that I'm not like copying Becca. So Becca is also doing like a cryptid farm island, and hello, and she has Tipper on her island as like, you know, returning to the farm for whatever reason. I don't recall the lore, but we got Tipper, and mostly because I wasn't really sold on the snooty sheep, and aside from our girl Cashmere, but Cashmere's gonna be on the other island. And I have this thing about having a repeats on both islands. You're not a fan of the pansies in game. I think the lilies are my fave, followed by the mums. The mums I think are my favorite. They're very user friendly in my opinion. But so we have this storybook that we read to our son called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. And it's basically, you know, cows that unionize with the chickens in order to get electric blankets from Farmer Brown, and I love it. And so Hub's mod was like, well, if you have Tipper, why don't you make her like have a typewriter? And I thought that was brilliant. So we are going to turn her into like an investigative journalist, effectively, for the build. And I just want to make sure that I'm not like copying Becca. And if it is close enough that I, you know, credit her for part of the idea. And yeah, okay. And then we're gonna move this over here. Ooh, I got a gyroid. I got a gyroid fragment. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna put this here. Okay, and then we're gonna pick this up. You find Animal Crossing so therapeutic. I'm glad. I was talking on Kato's stream yesterday that because, you know, people ask me, have you played this game? Have you played that game? And to be honest, because of how much of a nightmare returning the broken Switch has been, I'm effectively out a couple $100s. And so I can't afford the new trending cozy games, and I'm personally of the opinion that I need to really be sold on a game before buying it, you know. And so I think of all the cozy games that are out there, Hoko Life I want to revisit, but I think Coral Island is my next, like, let's try and play a game. But I have noticed that in addition to the mental health of how I've been affected by Streamtober, and this is the lessons learned that isn't negative, it's just something that I've learned about myself, is that I've become very numbers oriented. And it was actually a huge hit to my self-esteem that for some reason I went down. I went into a deficit of like almost 20 subscribers gone from Streamtober. And that's really hard when, you know, I had the goal of effectively getting, you know, 2,100 by the end of the first week, which was incredibly, if looking back on it now, very ambitious. And so I realized that I didn't want to become competitive with my, you know, fellow content creator streamers, and recognizing that, you know, envy was rearing its not so positive head, and realizing that, you know, I'm not above worrying about numbers was a really eye-opening experience for me. And so I think that not trying to stay on trend and, you know, battling for, you know, figuring out what my take is on the newest cozy game was a smart strategy for me. So I'm really glad that Animal Crossing still is an oldie but a goodie. And I'm glad that, at least from Nintendo's emails, that they still recognize that Animal Crossing New Horizons is one of their best games in regards to, you know, the amount of copies bought. All right. Trying to figure what to do with this this little thing. I mean, I may do the lighthouse situation, because who doesn't love a little wow, this is actually a really huge peninsula. Like, this is a big peninsula. Can I see the map for a quick second? Sure thing. It is there's not much going on, but I have a lot of back rocks too, I've noticed, and so I'm just like, oh, there's definitely going to be some Godzillas in the back there. Especially since Red's not going to be coming to this island any point or anytime soon. I've been thinking about my next build, actually. Oh, now Nightbot's working. I've been thinking about my next build, and I remember, I don't know if anyone remembers me talking about doing a no terraforming, no waterscaping, and all the items that are placed outside are DIY. I was thinking about doing that, but again, that was kind of going to be the spicy island, and I don't think that's going to really happen anytime soon or ever for me. So I'm going to move on to doing something like, is there such a thing as like an Arctic archipelago? Because I have this idea to basically create an Arctic archipelago situation with penguins, like an all penguin island with a few, like Tutu or something. Hi, Gabriel. Hello, Lillian. What? Oh, sorry. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Hello, Gabriel. Friends, we have another amazing content creator in the chat. And if you are not subscribed, Lillian, I'm sorry. I was reading your comment and my brain stopped working. You haven't seen that theme yet? Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Once I finish the weird farm island, which is I think in vogue right now, I'm gonna go with that. And it's not going to be like a Christmas theme, but it's definitely going to be nature oriented and featuring like let's see, I think I'm gonna have Tutu. Hopper's gonna come back because I love Hopper. Aurora was an interesting villager to have. I haven't had Sprinkle. And then there's like a series of snooty penguin villagers that kind of all look the same. You're finally playing Animal Crossing again? I love that for you. Spicy is getting overdone anyway. Yeah, I mean, I think I just recognize that that maybe Spicy isn't for me, you know, and that's okay. I also recognize that the modding that I was wanting to do was, with the exception of a couple of like in-game changes, like Timmy versus Tommy did beautiful moss stuff for the bridges and things. I wasn't really looking for replacing models. I was mostly wanting to like put trees close together and move resident services and just play around with what was in game. So, and I don't think that's what people are looking to do, but I think I was so burnt out from the whole experience that I think I just need a break from like the Spicy era. There's an igloo house mod. Of course there is. Of course there is. Of course there is. I think the only like mod for the housing that I'd be interested in doing is if they like were able to turn all the houses into like the tents, the starting tents for villagers. That would be fun. I would be down for that. Okay, so we're gonna add the fencing all the way here. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay. Do you want to adjust as opposed to break? Oh, yes. I want to adjust as opposed to break, yes. All right. I think then we need to change out the flowers, and then I need to go custom code shopping. Custom code shopping. And, oh yeah, we're gonna have to, how many, I want to keep this relatively samesies. So let's go with 1, 2, 3. You fell into trouble for, oh, with the, I know that your Switch broke at some point, right? Like that's a thing that happened. Oh, what was that whole situation with that that jerk face that was trying to like scare you? An ice capelago makes sense with winter coming. Yeah, winter is coming. Maybe I'll even move the Hans that's over on my other island. Hans has been super fun, actually. Of all the gorillas that I would, you know, hope to get, Hans has been great. So if you want some delicious spice, like the friendship trifecta between Vivian, Hans, and Vesta has been delightful. It's been so great. Your Switch flopped? Oh no, what happened? What happened? What did it do? Oh, they were just lying and blocked them. Nice. Yeah, I figured that they were just being a troll. It's unfortunate. Hello, Hedgie, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Climbing into bed and watching the stream. Yes. Hey, listen. Sometimes exciting is overrated. Exciting is overrated. Consistency is more important to me right now. Also, Gabriel, were they like 12? I feel like they would be 12 if they would like do something like that, honestly. Which is a shame because I know some pretty awesome 12-year-olds, or when they were 12. The Switch practically bricked itself after a Switch update and didn't fix. Oh no. How are you feeling, by the way? How has the recovery period been? Excuse you. Terraforming. Get on my level, please and thank you. They weren't 12, but they're in your same college? Wow. Way to be a literal child. Alright. So, SAR. Oh, maybe I need to, like, actually terraform this area. And then... Friends, we are officially at, like, the last week of Streamtober. Can you believe it? Like, with the exception of a couple of days from the weekend. That is bonkers. And then we move on to November with a bunch of Gamers Gab episodes in place. So, also this week, not like, well, this week, yes. So, I'm going to be terrifyingly opening up a $4.99 tier for people who want to be the live studio audience for Gamers Gab recordings. In addition, I'm still thinking about like merchandise and stuff, but that's effectively what's going to be the perk for that. I'm a big proponent and not over-promising, you know? So I would rather do what Kato has suggested, is that you under-promise and over-perform. So I'm going to see what else that I can do that's basically no work for me, but an extra perk for other people. Is Gamers Gab a second channel? No, Gamers Gab is my video podcast that I started in December of 2021, where I interview content creators on a variety of topics. So the first one was race and content creation, that featured a Black content creator living in Korea who did a lot of work talking about what it meant to be a Black expat effectively in Korea, talking about racial issues from living abroad, all that jazz. And then we moved on to success in content creation, where I interviewed Pat from Nintendo Talk and Zach from Switch Force, where they talk about their different goals and how success looks different based on the goals that you present on YouTube and just in social media. And what was the third one? I think the third one was... It was either Koi, with an introduction to accessibility in gaming, and talking about his color blindness, or we had reached a YouTube subscriber goal, and I talked with Hubsmod, ruler of the chat, first in his name, love of my life, about how gaming can be incredibly educational and important for a lot of things that we don't realize, as well as answering questions based on like our personal lives. Hello, Abigail. I actually like the pansies. The pansies are not bad. Like, I'm starting to, like, grow on them. So, the next month or so, I have 2 confirmed dates for Gamers Gab. One is going to be the weekend of the 4th. And then the next one is going to be the weekend of the 11th. So, and I'm really excited because both content creators, it's going to be a really great conversation. Am I drawing today? I am. We're just doing some like an hour of design, and then an hour of villager hunting, and then drawing for the last hour. All right, amp. Cool. Also, All right. I think I need to do some custom code shopping, and then I need to start actually laying stuff down. So I need to search those videos out. I missed them, but I did catch a very popular creator while being interviewed and found it so interesting. It's another side to people we rarely see. Last time it was draw then play. Yeah, no, I just needed to do something a little bit different, which is another lessons learned about Streamtober, is that I think I should have approached it with not only consistency but with variety. So like a live draw every other day, followed by like playing Animal Crossing, a cozy game, doing a community gaming, all that jazz. So I think the next time I do this, I will be better prepared for how to actually like promote growth instead of promoting consistency. Who am I looking for? With regards to villagers, I'm looking for Rasher, I'm looking for Pietro, I'm looking for Stu. Don't tell Scott. Let me see. Where is the custom code situation? Here it is. Vineyard. Oh no, what codes? I'm looking for anything that's vineyard oriented. I am part of an island design Discord server, so I think I have what I need for the most part, but let me see. See, that path is cute, but I'm looking for Stu Kairisi. I already knows about this. No! Hello, Kairisi. Friends, if you are not subscribed to another amazing cozy content creator, please be sure to subscribe to Kairisi. I think let us try... No, not you, though. No, not you, though. Ooh, let's, okay, vintage wine. Oh my goodness. Let's do, 9266. Code hunting is one of my favorite activities of making a new island, but I can follow. I know. That's why I'm trying to be very quick about it. 266. At some point, I do need to get a wooden platform for the top of her area, but I can worry about that later. Oh wait, that is not. What was I even doing? Oh my goodness. 9, 2. My writing project is based on a vineyard. Ooh, that's awesome. I love that. There's actually quite a few Stardew Valley mods that aesthetically change the way that the art is done. So I can only imagine an Italian version. That'd be hilarious. Ooh, ew, ew. Ow, this is cute. This is super cute. Excuse you. Excuse me. Oh, that's so cute. Aw. 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 So cute. Let's do this. Artsy, did you do Midnight Stroll because of the Midnight album? What's the Midnight album? Is that a reference that I need to know? Am I decidedly uncool for not knowing? Ah, there we go. And then it was this one. No, that's brick. I don't want brick. I want this one. Oh, Taylor Swift. I'm not going to be that much of a troll and ask who Taylor Swift is. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Not because she isn't talented, because she is. She's incredibly talented. The contents of her music don't interest me. Oh, so just today. Okay, all right. Ow! Oh my goodness. What? What? Hello. Excuse you, talent? What? Excuse you? How dare? This is so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's... Versus this one. I think we're gonna go with this one. Save. Close. We'll do this one. I thought I saw like a barrel situation, and I thought it would be here. So let's try the wine part. And then, let me see. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh, also I should probably save this. I also just don't really listen to music with words anymore. I get too affected by it. What? Is that a Magic the Gathering card? Oh, I'm just looking at a custom code that someone designed. Oh, maybe it's I don't know.
Wrong way up.
Maybe it's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's a good point. Oh, it's 5. That is the 5 pieces of Expedia. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's from Yu-Gi-Oh. Look at you. You got it. Nice. Oh, Exodia. Okay. We'll do this one. Cool. And then I think that's it. Wait. No, wait. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. All right, I think I have... Oh, I have to order because I have not spent that much money. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So Kiki has that. And now we get to play around with, whatchamacallits? With fencing. To be honest, after what happened yesterday in the community, I think I need a break from posting. Oh, with the serial killer build. Huh? Am I gonna talk about it? Okay, so friends, perhaps this is a bit controversial, right? I think it is important for people to sit on what makes them uncomfortable instead of just being outraged for the sake of moral outrage. Did I find it distasteful? Yes. Did I find it lacking tact and respect? Yes. I think the one thing that bothered me specifically, it wasn't necessarily that the person built something based on a show that they liked. It was on the basis that a victim was featured in the build itself that was nameless, and that to me was problematic. For those who don't know, there was an Animal Crossing content creator who posted a build based off of the Dahmer Netflix show. and it has sparked a lot of upsettedness in the community. And so it's, in my personal opinion, it's very easy to just be upset because you're like, for the sake of being upset. But I think it is really important that we start challenging as a society where we draw the line when it comes to featuring true crime and other builds and pop culture and media. Hello, Kathy. Hello. So I'm not going to like link it. I'm sure you'll find it on social media, whatever. But I think it is really important for people to sit with what makes them uncomfortable, because if you just focus on the sake of being outraged for the sake of moral outrage, you're not really going to sit with what makes you upset specifically. Yeah. So, and that's just my personal opinion, because on one hand, I know that the show itself has a lot of contention. I know for a fact that I was reading up on it because I don't really subscribe to true crime. So I don't know what boundaries are expected to be respected when it comes to true crime. But I do know that this show specifically did not ask for the consent of certain things to be featured from the families, the victims of the families of the victims. And so I think on one hand, I do understand why people are upset with the build itself, but I also am curious if this is a little bit of the people kind of taking out their anger and frustration of the show on a content creator, just a little bit. But also, like, I don't want to, I want to approach this with care and respect that it deserves, because on one hand, I don't have all the information to give a solid opinion other than how I reacted to it, you know? Yeah. You think true crime is okay if people are involved or retired or have passed away? If people are involved or still alive, they need to get consent. Yeah, and so if we want to have this conversation, because it's something that I actually would love to have the Amanda Files talk with me about it on the Gamers Gab, because, you know, I talk about having, you know, Sherb on my island as a serial killer, right? And we talk about wanting to kill off Zipper T Bunny all the time. So, but, you know, that's not real people. That's not people that are still alive, who are still impacted in some way. And I was actually reading on the histories of what had happened, and how the Milwaukee, is that how you pronounce it? Milwaukee? Yeah, community was really struggling with racial tensions and how it was very affected by the actions of this person. And so I lack personally the context of how problematic the show is. But people in Milwaukee are very much aware of how it impacts them. So by lacking the context, I don't think I can give an informed opinion of, you know, how true crime affects that specific community or in general. So it's mostly that I need to be aware of the things that personally bothered me and leave it at that. Yeah, no, it was for me, it was the dead body. Personally, I thought that lacked a lot of tact, in my personal opinion. Because, like, it's one thing to feature set design, right? It's one thing to feature the apartment, personally for me. And you can absolutely disagree. That's totally fine. Also, how do we feel about this? Speaking of set design, is this working? How do I cover this up, by the way? And then it's another thing to put a victim in the build. That to me was a problem. So I don't know. But I also don't need to, like, put my entire input and understanding and outrage on every single thing that comes my way. I can just be like, that's not a good vibe. That's not a good vibe, fam. But then we also need to talk about, like, is all true crime needing to be treated the same way with regards to how it's put into pop culture? Because Jack the Ripper, Lizzie Borden, you know, sensationalist, you know, deaths that have rocked communities have always been around, right? And so would we have the same issues with, you know, somebody doing the Lizzie Borden house, for example, with featuring the dead bodies from the murder scenes, you know? And I personally think that it likely not for me, because it was so long ago, whereas what happened in Milwaukee was as recent as 1991. So I don't know, maybe time and context are important for this, but we also need to recognize that we can't just be morally outraged and expect people to be upset because of how wrong it is, because what's wrong is based on societal norms. And I think it's a really great conversation to have, you know, where we draw the line. And this crossed the line for a lot of people. So it's and it crosses the line for people in different ways. So I hope that this doesn't get me quote unquote canceled, because I'm trying to recognize that I don't have all the facts laid out, and I don't want to like lay out opinions without really coming to an understanding about why it bothers me. But I also know that people are going to be bothered by it differently and in different ways. And some people may just be like, not a good thing. And other people may be truly affected, like the people of Milwaukee or, you know, whatever. So that's kind of just where I've been sitting with it. And I hope this is a good lessons learned for people. That's a good point. There are some people who are very uncomfortable by true crime. Like, truly uncomfortable by true crime. All right, so let's do that. I have a lot of wooden boxes, I've just realized. Pirate barrels, there we go. Sideways pirate barrel. Also, should I, like, start figuring out the path situation for this? You know what? I think what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do, friends. I think I've figured this out, and I don't know what coloring I'm going to do for the fencing, because I don't often use this fencing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the blue hydrangea shrubs back here and put it on the side. For me, it was the public statements by the families that the series itself was not okay, so No, and that's the other thing too, is that I had to do a little bit more research to realize that the families were not happy with the show, and so it just kind of compounded to that. I didn't say anything on social media and do not plan to, but it was super uncool. Yeah, so it's really interesting to me where like from an anthropological, you know, social point of view, that this crossed the line. And I think it is important to discuss why a line was crossed, instead of just making the assumption that everyone's going to know what that line was. And that line is different for everybody. It's in a similar line to, like, we shouldn't, it's kind of like we shouldn't hold people to the expectations that they should know, because I had to sit with why I was bothered by it. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh dear, but I didn't want to be all like, you know, upset for the sake of being upset. I really wanted to understand why I was upset by it. Oh, the creator sent her fans to harass people, calling them out in DMs. It's disgusting. Well, and that's the unfortunate thing with doubling down, right? That's unfortunate. That's truly unfortunate. But obviously, like, don't go to that level. Okay, that's why I'm not saying who the person is. I'm not telling you where to go find it. You can make your informed decisions of how you want to react, but you know, it's just, I think it's more important to acknowledge that a line has apparently been crossed and to leave it at that. Should I have, like, okay. Friends, this is not sitting well with me. Speaking of things not sitting well with me, I should, like, Back to a happier topic. If you're worried about your grapes being inside the lattice, that can happen. My mom grows grapes and the clusters are on both sides. Yeah, I know. It's mostly like the space here is kind of bothering me, and I don't have hydrangeas. So I think if like y'all can imagine for me, like just like think with your happy little eyeballs what this is going to look like. And then I guess what I could do is, I guess I could put it on a second level, I suppose. Maybe. It's also the color that's kind of bothering me because it doesn't match, friends. It doesn't match. So let's play with some colors. Let's play with some colors. The grape hats. Yeah, I also don't have the grape hats. This is the joys of having a new island, right? Where you don't have anything. If you need an item, let me know. I can come over. I may request. The only problem though is that for some reason this Switch is really struggling with. Wait a minute. I don't have the thing I need. This Switch is really struggling with internet connection for some reason. Go get a nom. Yes, go get a nom. And hello. Also, like issues with my Switch Wait, do I have? I don't have like any of my nonsense at all whatsoever. You can open gates if you want. Just let me know what you need. Okay, you know what? This is this is the Hubs mod Switch. So hold on. Oh, but I'm gonna have to like I have to put a damper on that, unfortunately, because we don't really have time. It was mostly just like trying to figure out how things are going to look. But thank you. I'm going to just try to find the my customization kits. What about country fences? The country fence could work. The country fence could work. Look at my very sad farmhouse. We can probably do it after stream. It really depends on the Babs, and I think we have a phone call with a friend later. But we'll walk and talk. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. I've also realized that I'm a very slow builder on stream. I feel actually really self-conscious about it. Mostly because I don't have everything. But I do like the idea of trying the country fencing and seeing how I feel about it. So, where is it? Let's give it a try and see how we feel. And maybe what we can do is provide some space for the grape hats. That may be the strategy. Also, there is the large lattice fence, but the large lattice fence is a little bit too tall. Yeah, let's try the country fence and see how we feel. We can drop it on your other Switch island. You can transfer it to do yourself. That is also a possibility. I don't know. My other Switch is docked to the TV at the moment, though, unfortunately. All right, so let's take a look. We're fence shopping, friends. Fence shopping. Which island is this? It is Ryland. It's on HubSpot Switch. You like it? Really? Really? I'm not sold on it. I am not sold on it. I'm not sold on it, and I can't figure out why. I cannot figure out why. Maybe like, should it just be like the hydrangea and the grape hats that are here that are hiding it? Can we customize the color? I don't think you can customize this fencing. You love that fence? I've never used it, actually. Fun fact. There's a few fences that I've never used. So, okay. Let's try then a different color. Do I have barbed wire fencing? I do. I do have the barbed wire fencing. I love the barbed wire fencing. I do like the barbed wire fencing for this. The only problem though is that you can see a literal hole in the bottom. Like you can see where like this huge void. That's kind of why I like the oh my god, Kiki. I like the lattice fencing because it hides it. So I'm gonna try something else. Let's try a darker lattice. Wait, hello? No. Maybe the logs would work better? I do love the log items. I really do. It's like, it's the perfect item, truly. For any occasion. City core, kid core, what the heck are you doing core, DIY core. Where is that silly thing? Where did I put it? Also, Ruby, hello, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. You know, like, this is very rustic, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but here, we're gonna test a darker lattice. So hold on. Wait, excuse you. Can I not customize the fencing yet? You gave up on Halloween, so I'm gonna create another save file for a spicy act. You should do it. Can I not? Why can't I customize fencing? Shut the front door. Why not? Why not? I should be able to. I should absolutely be able to. Huh? Riot, I'm absolutely gonna throw hands. Excuse you. Excuse you. I am gonna complain to Daddy Nook. Excuse you, sir? Oh wait, I can go to the straights. I can do that. What am I even talking about? But I want to have the ability. I like the colors, better match for the pergola. The log stake is not a fence. Yeah. All right. Redeem. Daddy Nook, listen, listen. There you go, friends. The game heard me complain, and I got what I wanted. This is what a Karen must feel like. I don't like it. All right. Also, they're in their sweater era, and I love it. I want that I want these sweaters so bad. See, like, look, you know how much I love plushes, right? I have an Antonio plush from my great Hubs mod, but can we also just talk about sweaters? Like, sweaters. Can I have a sweater, please? Oh my goodness. But anyway, apparently I complained, and my game was like, you know what? Fine. Fine. All right. Right, now that I have sufficiently complained, let's go here. I think I'm going to use the log fencing as the border for this. I think that would be really nice, because that's something that I like to do on cliffs, is that I like to make sure that people aren't just going to like fall over because OSHA, you know? So let's try this lattice fencing. Do we not just have a dark brown? We really just don't have a dark brown. Really, really interesting. Hello, Care Bear. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. How are things? I'm presently. I've spent like the last hour terraforming and complaining. Black is modern. Oh my god. Can we? Thank you. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to. Happy early birthday, Care Bear. Is it almost your birthday? Is it almost your birthday? Tomorrow's your birthday. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, for tomorrow's stream, remind me, and I will serenade you with a birthday song. I miss doing the funny faces with the lip emoji. Oh, I know. Well, why don't you do a different lip emoji? Hell, like, let's get Artsy back up to a certain membership level, and I will draw you a freaking lip thing. But happy early birthday. I wish you the best of all the birthdays. May it be the best ever. All right. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna do some additions to this. See, there you go, Gabriel. See, you had it in you all along. You had it in you all along. But so far, friends, my theory has proved correct. Remove all the heteronormative nonsense from like emojis, and the bots go away. Because they don't know what taste is when it comes to spicy things. It'd be really funny if the bots are like, have you been taking care of yourself today? And I'm like, see, there you go. Like, those bots are fine. See, you made it work. You made it work. I don't know what you were worried about. What on earth were you worried about? Yeah, I think this is the strat. Let's look at the box. All right, we're gonna do. Ooh, the green one's a cool color. I like that. We'll do dark brown. I think I need another wine label. Maybe I can design Kiki's wine label. Ooh, we could also do some. Okay. Yeah, I really like the color too. I agree. All right. Wait. All right, actually, we're just gonna stick with nothing for now. Although vintage, antique, All right, we'll stick with this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw Kiki's vineyard. Continue customizing. The one thing though, can you place a box on top of a box? Can you place a box on top of a box? Is that a thing that can be done? Wooden box. Also need to see the bistro table. I was thinking of a bistro table like on the far right side, and then having an outdoor like taste area. So let's see what this one looks like. That's a good one. Let's see this one. Okay, not the ivory. Let's see what color the decorative bottles are. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna stick... I'm trying to think of, like, what color bottles to make her wine, though. Not the white. Oh, no! I got a broken one. Oh. Fixed it. Haha! Take that. I was thinking of, like, doing a Kiki's delivery service, one that had, like, the cat. That would be really cute. With a moon. And then, like, her thing is that the wines are picked at midnight. Because, they're, for those who don't know, like, new age, stuff with regards to like witchcraft and stuff. It's like herbs are best picked under the light of the full moon on the second week of February after you've had like an engaging conversation with a bestie, you know? So that sort of thing. Okay, no, not that one. So I have to go to the Straits eventually. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this up here. Now, had to help a 7-year-old get tested for oh no, that's the worst. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Obviously, we're going to be changing out her color. I think we're going to give her a black house. Like a black chateau. You know. And then we're gonna put her like her store and storage and things. But we have to ask this question. Can a box be put on top of a box? Yes. Can a box be put on top of a box? Love that. Also, can we put decorative bottles on top of the box? Darn it. I thought I was being clever with that. The city core is back for Xmas City. Aurora would be a good one. Fang, because I'm biased. Vesta, because I'm biased. No, I'm just kidding. But Fang would be a good one. Oh, let's like hide the. Let's hide that. I think. What would be a good one? Aurora is good. Fang is good. Hans would be a good one. Eric's a bit overdone. Don't tell Pat, he'll disown me. But I think try going for villagers that you wouldn't typically see on an island, because really the whole point of city is that you're a ragtag group of people trying to make it work. So what else? What's another good one? Let's customize. Honestly, and you're probably going to disagree with me, I think Marlowe would be a good city core Christmas villager, because he kind of reminds me of like the modern Scrooge McDuck, you know? That would be a good one. What's another good one? At least with the spiciness, I can get them on the click computer. Yes. Yeah, right? So Marlowe's a good one. I would also probably say... Who else? I'm trying to think of it, but my brain is drawing a blank. Hi, Maylindria, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Okay. All right. I think it's all kind of coming together. It's taking me a hot minute, but it is coming together. And then in like 5, excuse you, I do have the ability to make a fence. I would probably, let's think of other villagers. Robin would be a good one. Robin is an IRL, like Robin, a bird, and also a bestie in real life, so I'm biased. But I would recommend her because Robins have, there's a lot of really great Christmas songs that have, like, Robins, I was about to say twerking, tweeting. Another squirrel that would be a really good one would be Mint would be a good one. I think that Mint would be really nice. Listen. It has been a week, friends, okay? Sometimes Artsy says weird nonsense. Listen, Gabriel, listen. I said what I said. I said what I said. Listen, y'all, you know what you sign up for when you join an Artsy stream, okay? Words sometimes fail them. Oh my god. All right. All I want for Xmas is my twerking technique. Oh, what else is it? Okay, so we have Hans, Marlowe, Robin. Mint would be a good one. Fang would be a good one. But again, I'm super biased. Twerking, tweeting, what's the difference? I mean, really, it's just your perspective. Like, that's really all that there is a difference. Hippocampus, BU, yes, listen. Okay. All right. I think it's starting, like, are y'all seeing what I'm throwing down? Like, y'all see it? Y'all see it? You're starting to see it? Let's craft. I may or may not have gone to a spicy island to get a lot of DIYs. So, it looks good. Thank you. It's taking me a hot minute, but I am slow. Yeah, I think the next time if I decide to do Streamtober next year, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to provide variety. I think like there's going to be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is art, and then like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are gonna be games because I think spice is the variety is the spice of life, whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I meant. Listen. iPad Kid, hello. Yes, it has been a hot minute. How are you? How are things? What have you been up to? I don't think I've ever used the black stall before, so let's take a look at... Not you. No, maybe we'll just stick with, there we go. Here's the stall. You're doing good. I've been playing Sims 4. That's awesome. I have not played Sims in a hot minute. Hello. Hello, Sarah. Hello. How are you? Mostly just playing Animal Crossing and trying to think of more fun ways to be engaging. The usual. There is 2 space. Don't give me that. Do not tell me what I can and can't do. There is absolute space. You see? Space. So offended. Also, completely unrelated. but I've been really enjoying Happy Home Paradise. I don't know if anyone does Happy Home anymore. I do. It's actually one of the things that I do in the morning with my son. And so for this specific game save, I have been doing tiny home builds, and it has been so delightful, like delightful. And I got to do Winnie's build. I didn't do anything like creepy or anything, but I fell in love. Where is it? Where is this? It's a little too desert for me, but I fell in love with being able to add the storefront on either side and hide the like the edges for it. And I thought this would be really great for one of the farm builds for this island. So I'm really excited to incorporate that. I just don't know which villager that's going to be. That may be like Cole's, right? And tiny home builds are so fun. Yeah, I think that Happy Home Paradise is where I really truly shine with Animal Crossing design, because I don't have to like use anything in real life. So, but yeah, I had such a fun time with that. So I'm going to incorporate that somehow, some way, some life. But yeah, if you were kind of like in a rut and you want to do something and be creative, I honestly have been truly enjoying Happy Home. It's been so great. Hi Berkeley, Dr. Berkeley, how are you? It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. How are you? How are things? All right, and then where's the sideways barrel? Where is the sideways barrel? I know you're here. I literally just had you. Come on now. Sideways barrel, there we go. You've been watching VODs. I've missed you. I missed you too. Oh my goodness. So good to see you. So good to see you. Hello. Listen. Sideways barrel. Get your shit together. Working a lot? Ugh. I can imagine. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do that. Yes, because layering, friends, layering. We'd love to see it. This is mostly just me figuring out how this is going to look. It's not going to be finished at all today, so just a warning. Happy Streamtober, how are the vibes about? So it's been good. I've had a pretty big hit on my mental health from it, and that's not because I haven't enjoyed the aspect of Streamtober. It's the fact that I have learned something about me, that I actually do care about numbers, and it has not been a great realization personally. It has not been a fun time, but I have loved Streamtober. I think I'm going to be doing a video about lessons learned that I hope that people who are wanting to get into streaming will like be aware of when they want to get into content creation and are frustrated that things are not going as well, or they're not as further along as they would hope to be. Because at the end of the day, I try to consider lessons learned as still being worthwhile, and it was definitely a huge learning curve, truly. Thank you. I love my hair. I love my hair too. Thank you, Berkeley. I appreciate it. All right, so I think this is going to be like the sitting area, right? And then this is going to be like the sales area, and then I'm going to hide this whole thing. I'm going to hide this whole thing. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for this at all. But, friends, so this is effectively what it's going to look like, and I think we're going to do some villager hunting for 45 minutes. I already know what I'm going to be drawing for today's Art-o-ween thing, so I think it's not going to take me very long. But drop. Thank you. I've just kind of like I'm coming to terms with the fact that short hair is kind of my strategy. But I've always been like that sort of person that has wanted to enjoy having long hair, but I don't. You're cleaning and watching, so be on and off. It's okay. It's all right. Always dramatic. Listen. I am never dramatic. I am always composed and capable. It's fine. Okay. So I cannot wait for this to be done. I cannot wait. Oh, balloon time. It's balloon time. It's balloon time. Balloon time, friends. A toilet cleaning set. Love that. Okay, great. I will say that the concept of planning for the farm core island has been a lot easier and a lot more fun, and I think it's just because I like things in grids. I have always wanted to work on something that just makes sense to my brain. All right, we're gonna put this down. Drop. Oh, it's also 10:30. Yeah. Time to wake up a Bab. The Bab may actually already be awake. You do hear him? Ooh. Oh, I need to change its coloring. Alright. I think I need to get a pulting bowl. A pulting pole. And then we can... Oh, and you also need to grab, you know, I need to grab NMTs. Because who needs like actual tickets for villager hunting, right? It'll be good to get rid of some of the space though. Watch me not have Nook Miles tickets. Did I say NFTs? I said NMTs. NMTs. I swear. Oh, I have a perfect amount because I'm not gonna go through these really fast. And then I can put this away. I want to do something with the country fencing. I think this is going to be the build that I actually like use a lot of different types of fencing. Also, friends, if you didn't know, I'm not a fan of NFTs by any stretch of the imagination. By any stretch of the imagination, I also need a vaulting pole. Alright, and then we're gonna drop this ladder because I love Korra with all of my heart, but I do not subscribe to the same belief that climbing to find your villager is something that I want to do. NMT is awfully close. But see, NMTs are finding friends or victims, whatever. NFTs just find victims, you know? Oh, speaking of art that completely and totally enrages me. So, did anyone hear? It was a few weeks ago, and I had more to say about it because it actually like hit very hard. There was this millionaire who decided to destroy a $10 million piece of art from Frida Kahlo piece of work from her diary to turn it into a high-res whatever NFT for the children and victims of domestic abuse. Yeah. It is awful. I was so upset because Frida Kahlo, for the first and foremost, is my favorite artist of all time. And I think the thing that really bothered me was like the fact that this guy had the audacity to be like, I feel as a total like white American smarmy millionaire, whatever, feel that that Frida Kahlo, this is what she would have wanted. And I'm like, really? You're going to say that you know exactly what a true activist for communism in her country, a Mexican woman, would want? Really? So, oh yeah, no, I love Frida Kahlo. She is my favorite. Diego Rivera is not my favorite person, but I also love his murals. Mexican art during that time was really amazingly, delightfully political. And so I really enjoyed how emotional Frida Kahlo's works were, especially since they were so tied in with her physical chronic pain and her illness. So, and we're also on the lookout, friends, by the way, for a jock that would fit the farmcore vibe. I'm not allowing Dom on this island, by the way. I'm just saying that right now. Yeah, no, I actually have aspirations. I don't know, I'm not sure how the family feels about... Hi! Hi, sweetheart. You're looking so well rested. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No Dom for me, no. In more ways than one, Diesel Frog, and you know exactly what I mean. No, but I want to see, that is the artist that I would love to see works of in real life. I think I would truly cry. I want to go, if it is something that's respectful, because I'm not sure if it is, but she used to live in a place called the Blue House, and the Blue House had I think that was where she spent the majority of her life, was in the Blue House. And I'm pretty sure it's a museum of her life. And I would love to go there. Don't let pronghorns on your island. Thank you. See? All right. If Vic shows up, I'm gonna throw hands. This is the one time that I'm actually looking for Stu. So if like we can find Stu, we can find Rasher, Pietro, some jock, some guy. We'll find some guy, and he'll be literally that some guy. And then we'll get into art. Berkeley, listen, there's a lot has happened since you've last hung out. Yeah, now that I want the man, he doesn't show up. Now that I want the man, I can't find him at all whatsoever. Very upsetting. You are I am also shooketh. I think it's also because despite him being the stalker, and I don't support stalking at all in real life, Stu grew on me, and I think it's because it's honestly Scott's fault. He was such an active like supporter. Okay, you're not that some guy, but I am getting a lot of jocks, so I appreciate that. He likes the chase. Listen. Apparently now that I want him, he's like, no. If it is kind of Scott's fault. It's Scott's fault. It's more that, you know, he's effectively a meme on this channel at this point, and I do he has become endearing, you know. I think Scott was actually willing to give me his stew, but I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to reset this island. I'm not going to, but I was thinking about resetting. Scott as in a villager or Scott in the chat? Scott in the chat. Scotland Yard, one of the Santa Squad members. He has Stu on his island, and he was asking if I wanted him at some point, but he's currently in Vegas living his best life. So we're Team Stu. Here we are. I know. Listen. Live the life. Yeah, I've never been to Vegas. I don't really have any sort of strong feelings about going to Vegas. I feel like there's more to Nevada than Vegas, because that's where Vegas is, right? Nevada. Girl, okay. This girl, let's talk about this girl for a minute. Chrissy, right? Because her sister's Francine. I had her as a campsite villager on the other island. And I'm usually of the opinion that I will try to get the campsite villager to come to the island, unless they like try to replace, you know, the trifecta that will never be leaving, or they tell me no or whatever. So she was like, I'll tell you what, if you get this right, I'll stay on your island. I'm like, all right. And she was like, oh, well, I guess my awesomeness is not going to grace your presence. And I'm like, well, you can get off, whatever. You went there and hiked in the most beautiful desert mountains for like 4 days. It was dope. Oh, see, that is what I want to start glorifying and normalizing in those like very desert oriented you know, places, is that like hiking and local flora and fauna and all that jazz. So I love desert mountains, unless it's a hot day, then So I don't know if it's considered mountains, but because I think they're more like rock formations. But when I was like 8 years old, my mom took me to Sedona in Arizona, and so there's a lot of pictures of me like rock climbing, and I truly loved it. It was beautiful. I think we also visited I don't know if it was reservation land or if it was, because it was very old, it was like houses that were dug and carved into the rock faces, and it was so cool. Yeah, the desert is starkly beautiful, and it has such like I do think that succulents and cactuses are very underrated. Okay, well, we have a, what is with the cows but not the cow or steer that I'm looking for? What the heck? Yeah, it's such a cool experience. And back when I partook in the meat, kind of like our favorite lunch was like we buy a large baguette and get like cheese slices or cheese chunks and Granny Smith apples and salami or kielbasa, and that was basically our lunch for the day. So it was very much like I wouldn't call like a cheese board on a sandwich, because that's literally a sandwich, but basically that was our lunch with water, and I had a really fun time with it. So the next time that we are visiting the States, I definitely want to introduce our son to like outdoor experiences, since we can't really do that here. It does sound delish. It does. Ugh. I'm just like a sandwich person. You know, you can have your filet mignon and your soufflés, but just give me a good cheese sandwich that's made from like homemade bread. I'm a happy camper. Oh, Diesel, I was telling people earlier that my mental health was not the best the last couple of days, and I was thinking of you when I was like, you know what would be really great right now? A shower beer. Like truly, that was like my, not my low point, that was just like a shower beer feels like really good right now. And Biddy, you know what? Biddy's kind of growing on me. Biddy's not our girl, but she's kind of growing on me. I had a bread maker for 3 months. It was glorious. We have a bread maker. My favorite sandwich. Okay, friends, I want you to consider the sandwich in your mind's eye. Okay. My ideal sandwich is I found like the perfect bread recipe for, like, I just throw it in the bread machine. I don't even follow the directions. I just throw the ingredients in, and it works every time. And the trick is to add some, like, a bowl of hot water in the oven and letting the steam help with rising the dough. And then you actually bake it from a cold oven to, is it 400 degrees Celsius for like 40 minutes? Anyway, perfect sandwich is that loaf of bread with either mayonnaise or Dijon mustard. It really depends on my preference, with a little bit of like pepper. And then it's going to have Havarti cheese, and it's going to have lettuce and red onion and cucumber and tomato, and maybe avocado if I have it. Oh, is that the French way? I didn't realize it was French. But yes, it really is amazing. Hot shower, cold beer. Yes. Yeah, no, I can't subscribe to lukewarm or room temperature beer. I can't. Steam injection ovens? Oh. So basically what you're telling me is that we need to find jobs in France specifically so we can have that oven. Because our oven is, it's a microwave and an oven together, and it doesn't do either well. So, and bacon, well, you can have the bacon. Although, when I was visiting the States in December, I got to try different vegetable replacements for meat options like sausage and bacon. It's not bad. It's not bad. I do think that what was that Beyond Burger or something was really good. Kit, my girl, hello, goodbye. I love most sandwiches from Arby's. PB&J is classic, and more peanuts and the peanut butter the better. Yeah, ooh, a good PB&J. That is, oh, speaking of peanut butter. So the Bab is being introduced to solids and is doing great. However, I am terrified to introduce to him peanut butter because of the fact that it's an allergen food. Not that Hubsma and I are allergic to it, but I'm terrified. And so I'm just like, do I need to get an EpiPen to prepare for this? Like, what do I do? Y'all ate, I ate, but now I'm hungry. Oh man. Hello, Bailey, hello. It's not good, but it's not bad. Introducing children to peanut butter early is better for them than later. No, I know, and I will be. But the thing that's terrifying is that, you know, we live in a country that does not speak English as its native language, which is not their fault. It's entirely my fault that I can't speak Korean. And so trying to navigate where I need to go in case there is a reaction is very terrifying to me. My tip is someone who doesn't have a child, give them peanuts on the day they have a checkup. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of being like, yo, doc, I know that we're doing some vaccinations today, but I need to give him peanut butter, and I need you to be ready with the EpiPen. Aren't there allergy blood tests? There are. There are. I mean, I think we did the milk allergy test, and I think there was something else, but he's completely and totally normal with that sort of thing. You got some codes? Love that. Love it. So maybe I'll do that. Because he has a follow-up checkup from his 6-month vaccinations in like late October, early November. Oh yeah, no, I got like a couple, sorry, this is medical stuff, but I got a blood test from my allergies, and that's how I found out I was allergic to rye. And also Timothy hay, which is what I feed my rabbits. Everything else is pretty normal. And it was an extensive list, like, it was like a list of lists. It was animal dander, it was various food sources, it was dust, it was I think it was fungus, all that stuff. I know, 6 months, isn't that wacky? He's gonna be 7 months in a week. Isn't that weird? That's weird. I was looking at pictures of him and I'm like, wow, you're so much more formed now. You should trade the rabbits for their cat, no more hay. Well, I do intend on not having rabbits after these two pass, because I've just realized that it's a lot of emotional hurdles for traveling with rabbits in general. So they are definitely our last rabbits. Definitely our last. And not to say that, you know, animals aren't like, there's no such thing as an easy first time low maintenance animal. There's no such thing. I will say that managing cats when it comes to vet care and travel plans and everything is so much easier than with rabbits. Like, truly. It's also easier with maintaining mess, because I will clean their room and literally 24 hours later they decide that their litter should be on the floor. So okay, what is with the kangaroos back to back? Best animals for folks who are allergic to everything. Reptiles, to be more specific. Reptiles that need low humidity. So, and that's the other thing too. We live in a country that I can't guarantee the proper care for an exotic animal like a reptile. I would love, friends. I think we talked about this yet. I think I talked about this on Blaine's stream. My ideal, like, I would love to have not a reptile room with a lot of reptiles, but I would love to have a pair of hognose snakes, because hognose snakes are like these derpy little sausages for snakes that have like these little, like upturned snoots, and they are rear-fanged venomous. So if you get bitten, it's not deadly unless you have a similar reaction to bee stings that is dangerous. Yes, I love hognose snakes. And the other thing too is I know that many reptile owners are moving to frozen thawed instead of live feeding, but I can't guarantee that I can find animal, I can't for food for snakes, although there are these things called reptolinks that are basically like sausages that you can feed your snakes these days, which I think is really cool. Anyway, so in the similar light with importing and traveling and exporting animals, I can't guarantee the safety and well-being of a reptile with our international lifestyle. So I can't. And then the other animal that I would love to have is an African fat-tailed gecko. And geckos are really cool because, for the most part, like, although I think they are insectivores, you can give them slurries, like powdered things that they can lap up. So it's kind of a degree of separation, which is helpful because HubSpot does not like insects. So you could see me with a white snake. That's the other thing too. So a piebald, there are so many beautiful piebald ball python morphs that, like, one looks like a jack-o'-lantern, like pumpkins. I just think it's so cool. You can see them blink. That's awesome. White snake is good jams. Yes. Oh, speaking of an alien, speaking of like weird farm core. Oh my God, Zoe. The alien pretending to be an anteater. Ah, love it. Love it. But yeah, those are like the two reptiles that I'd be down for. I would love to have rats as pets, mostly because I just think they are super smart and super loving, and just like they're so cool. Like, having a little colony of rats, about like 3 of them, would be really awesome. The only issue though is that rat owners have like hearts of steel, and I know that it breaks their hearts every time that rats pass on, but I can't handle the almost like every other year heartbreak with them passing with their short lifespans. Artsy there. Oh man, could you, friends? I would have a rat just like hang out here all the time and like hang out on my microphone.
Sort of deal where it's the bloodline that you like, not the individual rat.
The bloodline, yes. Develop the bloodline. Oh my God, name them like Crusader King. How's he doing?
He is super happy.
Are you super happy right now? Yeah? Don't get a curious rat then. It'll try to escape in the microphone. I know. I just need like a fat and happy one. I have a friend that is in the process of rehoming some of her older rats. I hope that they've been rehomed at this point for health reasons. And she was like, she's been looking for people to give her rats a good retirement. And I'm like, man, if I didn't have rabbits and I didn't have a child, I would. Oh my God. So Berkeley, have I told you the story about the time that I basically house sat a hedgehog for the summer. Now, hedgehogs are one of those pets that, like, I think I romanticized having, because I have this distinct memory of like a petting zoo coming to my school, and one of the pets that they featured was a hedgehog, and I thought it was the cutest thing in the world. And they are such cool animals. Like, their defense mechanism is so unique, and I think they're from the shrew family, right? If I'm correct. And there's like the African long-tailed hedgehog, and then there's another hedgehog that's in Britain that's significantly larger. So I'm talking about the African hedgehog for reference. So one of the teachers was going back to I think it was Canada with the family for the summer, and I was like, well, I can take care of a hedgehog, that's fine, because they already had everything ready, and they warned us though that because hedgehogs unfortunately are one of those animals similar to hamsters in Korea, where people think that they know what to expect with a hedgehog, but they are the animal that you find on adopting sites in Korea, where it's just like page after page of hedgehogs. And so unfortunately, this hedgehog had been rehomed multiple times and hadn't been socialized. So and then of course the teacher gave his young kids the right to name this hedgehog, and named it Nazbu. And so when we were told what the name was, I was like, you literally gave it a demon name. And names have power, friends, you know? Like, I gave Andra a name after a war goddess, and she is a little, you know, fighter in of itself. So I knew that we were probably in for a time with a very under-socialized demon hedgehog. So for the first couple of weeks, it was fine, right? He had like this little like fleece pumpkin like hut that I put on my desk, and so I would feed him you know, little treats, and so we were starting to get a rapport, right? But he would still do the little with the growling, and he would put his head down, and he would like put his quills to me. So it's just like we did a live and let live sort of situation. And we gave him the best break, but until we noticed that his nails, yeah, hedgehogs are really weird. Awesome, congrats on your marriage in Sims 4. So we started realizing that his claws were kind of curling in. And for those who don't know, similar to rabbits and other animals, their nails will just keep growing, and you can actually cause a lot of damage by not trimming hedgehog nails. So hi, how are you? You doing good? Yeah, mommy's telling a story. Yeah. And so I reached out to the owner, and I was like, how do you typically cut the animal's Nazbu's nails? And they're like, oh, we don't. We usually get the vet to do it. And so I reached out to my vet, and I was like, so how do you typically cut their nails? And they're like, well, we typically have to put them under anesthesia because they're little drama queens. So, oh, the rabbit your fam rescued has nails that curls outward and doesn't grow off. And oh no, yeah. So, HubSpot and I did our due diligence by researching how to cut nails, and of course everyone made it look so easy, so effortless, that you just you put them on their back, and you just you're giving them a little mani-pedi, and it'll be fine. This hedgehog did not like it, and in fact screamed. It screamed bloody murder, and I'm not being I'm not exaggerating. It was truly a scream, like we were hurting it. And HubSpot and I were so traumatized from the experience that we couldn't. So we decided that it just wasn't worth it. And unfortunately, all of those weeks spent in harnessing some rapport were gone. Like he wouldn't let us engage with him at all, period, after that point. So it was a time. It was a time. Our rabbits are pretty good about it. It's a two-person job though. I can't cut their nails by myself. So usually it's Hubsmod holding the rabbit and me cutting them. Honey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Besides being cute. Your screaming has been confused with women in distress. Yeah, it's awful. It's truly awful. Hi. I see you. Cutting my hedgie's nails was a two-person job. Yeah, no, Nazbu was a drama queen. He's probably passed on since their lifespans are pretty similar to a rat's. I think like it's between 3 and 4 years. And again, it's like it made me realize that you can romanticize what it's like to have a pet, and you don't really know what it's like to have an animal, that a specific kind, until you do. And I think with rabbits, I learned a lot from what it meant to have rabbits, for the most part, letting them just be themselves and being the third wheel when it comes to their bonding. Anka! Baby, hello! Love it, love it, love it. I haven't seen Anka in a hunt before. That's cool. But for the most part, what I thought what keeping rabbits was going to be like was not what we got. And with Andra having special needs, it's very expensive. So I definitely learned a lot from like why breeding rabbits is probably not the best strategy, and the fact that it's not done with care. The fact that rabbits are both incredibly hardy but incredibly fragile creatures can be heartbreaking. So that's just the lesson learned. And also they take up a lot of space. They do. Like they have their own room. And I think the one thing that I hope this doesn't make me sound awful, but the one thing that I'm kind of looking forward to. Oh, hey honey, can you grab him? He's by. Yeah. Yes, he's literally behind me. The one thing that I'm looking forward to is being able to have an animal that we can incorporate into like just our everyday lives, instead of having them, you know, in their own room. Because a cat you can have wander around and be part of, you know, all aspects of life. With the rabbits though, it's you need to make sure that they don't effectively kill themselves. Is the clam learning how to cruise? Yep. He's also putting his... Oh! My stalker! Hello! Do you know how long I've been searching for you? Do you realize that another person has effectively taken your place as my stalker? Sir, where have you been? Where have you been? Oh my goodness. Jeebus. Goodness gracious. Listen, listen. Full time, just living in life, pointing in nature. Come to mine, you delightful blue bovine. Thank you. Waiting. So am I stalking my stalker? It is the new process. It is the new way. All right, let me see. I'm gonna check and see if I have any DIYs. All right, let me see. Anything? Okay. Well, we got started on the build, sort of, kind of. We got a villager, so now I don't have to worry about it. So I think we're gonna move on to the art part of today. I did not work on, oh my god, he's like coming over here, Jesus. I did not work on yesterday's prompt at all. I'm gonna wait until I feel motivated to do that. Please don't hit yourself. Oh, I was like, please don't hit yourself in the face.
You need to stop making noise.
No, he's fine. He can make noise. What a time. Yeah. Oh. You okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. All right. All right. So let's move on to the art part. I'm gonna take a quick break to set up stuff, and if the bat is feeling very personable, I think. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Okay. So I'll be righto backo, friends. Hello, friends. Hi. Setting stuff up, but I missed y'all so much. I'm gonna do this while we walk and talk. Build and talk, actually. I know. Hello. Hi. Are we having an issue? There we go. There we go. And then, how was the villager hunt? We found stew. Much to everyone's surprise. Alright. I cannot wait to start organizing my cords because I have so many cords on this godforsaken desk. Alright. Ooh, very flattering lighting. Love it. He's like, let me out. Let me out.
Having fun?
Hi, what's the matter? What's the matter? Okay. Alright. So, let us... Let's see. Was it it's a red sketch day. So... Get this started. let's get this set up. Oh. Today is what, the 22nd? Okay. And then today's prompt is Midnight Stroll. All right. Gonna have a cameo later. I can do that. Hold on, let me, where is the live draw situation? Oh, hello, hello. There we go. Hi. What are you up to? What's wrong? Pontificating the mystery. I mean that there is a lot to be said about the pontification. Yes. Oh, Artsyception. I know. Oh, so by the way, friends, whenever we do a live stream, we feature the melodious lo-fi vibes of the one, the only Demon Gummies. So if you are not subscribed to Demon Gummies, please be sure to give them some love. They are also available on Spotify, all that jazz. So, and literally jazzy stuff. So we're going to get started with that. Ew. Video. Playlist. Where is the demon? Oh, spoopy. Love that. Love that. They are in constant replay. I love it. Oh, it's probably very loud. How is that for my voice versus the sound? Let's see. Oh. Good enough? Okay. Okay, wisp. Yes, your boy. I forgot who Kiki was, and yes, he's delightful. Yes. Oh,
I'm watching.
he's by the door. Oh my goodness. He is just scooting. All cut up, love it. Also, how do you like? I think I want to change out his little like hat thing for the original one. I think maybe. Unless it's like, I don't think this hat is Has it really been 22 pictures? Yes. Well, I mean, I didn't do yesterday's, and I need to finish, so I've done 20. Well, no, actually it'll work. It'll be fine. Although, oh, it's because he has, feels like the first picture was just last week. Oh, Belle, that's awful. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I don't understand how people can listen to YouTube streaming on their phone, because it is so hard to interact and like go back and forth and check things. And maybe I just don't know how to use my phone properly. Maybe that's a thing. No, I think his mouth needs to be up a little bit. It's just harder to text on the phone. Yeah. I know. That's wild. Oh, was that an actual crawling? Friends, the bab is actually crawling. It's wild. Wild, I say. He ends up in the fun room. That's gonna be hilarious. I practice so to do. I just try to focus on a time so the streamer has my phone. Oh, that's all right. I mean, I appreciate the attention, but you are welcome to be whatever capacity that you're at. He looks very derpy, but that's okay. Oh, thank you, Berkeley. Thank you. Will say that I have gotten faster with art, which is nice. I pulled a double stream with you and Koi once. You were both hunting for sure, but I had two screen on my desktop, volume on each, and wound up with you on my left ear. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I remember that stream. That was fun. Salute. Sorry, the Babs had sneezed. Looks like a Mario ghost. I think Wisp is based off of Boo, believe. That's what they're called, right? Mm-hmm. Aww. Also, Babs Mud Babble. Yes. But friendly and no fangs, yes. Let's see, what is this crown? Okay. Night, Care Bear. It was good to see you. Happy time zones wherever you are. This crown bothers me. I'm trying to think why. Is it just because it... Maybe it needs to be smaller? Let me see something. It does look, I know, right? I know. Maybe I should do the other hat. Is there a reason why they changed his little poofy hat with the feather to the crown? Like, why did they change it from basically like this hat that had like the feather and everything? Is it... It is supposed to have... Really? Because from what I'm seeing, all it is a triangle with like a crown thing like that. You know what? You know what? We're gonna give him a little something. the turban with a feather. Yeah, is there some considerations to be aware of that I just not considering? Oh. Okay. Oh, tiara. Alright, we're gonna do a tiara instead. Yeah, we're gonna do, let's give, yeah, we'll do the heart one. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go 1, and then we're gonna go like that, and that, and then that, and that. There we go. Huh? Okay. All right. Hey, friends, I'm gonna be right back. The bab got into rabbit stuff. I'll be right back. Hello. Sometimes babs and rabbits are a two-person job. All right. I think the other main issue is that this needs to be moved a little bit. Over here. Oh yeah, maybe that was the issue. It's just a little too far. There we go. You're thinking it is time for a bath? Go take a bath. Bath beer. Do it. Mm. Here we go. Crown is adorable. Thank you. I figured if his crown was offending me so badly, I might as well just give him the tiara in game. You too, Diesel. I'll see you later. Villagers and things with like lips and stuff. Oh, it doesn't have a... Okay, it is just that. Cool. Why did I think he had a little like bump thing? Oh, I think it's because when he talks. Thank you, Kitten Amy. How are you? How are things? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Gonna call it a night. Thank you, Belle. And yes, I'm also glad icons too. I know that villager hunting is just like the hell we all enjoy being part of, but I wanted to find a villager to fill in the slot. I still have like one more house to sell, like a plot of land that I need to do. And something that I've realized about Streamtober is that I haven't made a video at all, and usually I strive to make like one video a week. And I actually really miss making videos. Rosa is my antithesis. You know what I'm gonna do, friends? We're gonna use the stamp. Flowers are hard, so we're just gonna do the stamp. Let's see. We did find a villager. We did. We did. Also. No, not you though. Not you though. I think, hold on. Where is the flowers? Rose. And then two, 5. He looks so happy. I know. Good night, sweetie. Love you. All right. Figure that out. Haven't seen What's So Heavy since Animal Crossing New Leaf. Oh my goodness. So what was his role in New Leaf? Like, what did he do? Really? Really? He was freed from a lamp. Oh. Oh. Hmm. 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 I think. Let's see what would be better for this. Night, Berkeley. Have a great rest of your whatever. Happy time zones wherever you are. You go down?
Yep.
Cool.
When you end it?
Hmm?
When are you ending?
I'm ending at 12:30 unless we need to. Is that alright? Still have to do pizza eggs. Yeah, okay. May end a little bit earlier then, so I haven't eaten yet. And then yeah, that's better. Hi, Ashlyn. Hello. Is it Ashlyn or Aslyn, or how do I pronounce your name? And thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you are doing so well. I'm pretty well. It's going pretty well. Thank you. Also, friends, since we are finishing up, don't forget to subscribe to Blame Argo if you have not. He is the content creator we are aggressively promoting for today. I believe he is a mod on Console Kato's channel and has some really just great vibes, and highly recommend him if you have not subscribed already. Yes, we replaced the roses. I was feeling it. I was not feeling it. Although, here, I'm gonna do a fun thing. So I like the stamp. Hold on. Nature. No. Act. Where is the space? There's like inverted space thing. Pay no attention to the blood splatter. It's not important. Where is the space part? No, not glitter. Is it texture? Is that where I put it? No, it's nature probably. Let me see. Also, human skull. Still pay attention to it. Let's see. Not sold on the moon thing, probably because it's very super, let me see. It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you. You're working on the crafty prompt? Love that. Not the cloud thing. There we go, it's better. All right. So I'm curious. Yeah, here we go. Nah, that's fine. I think that's sufficient. I think friends. I think we're done. Which is perfect timing, because it is that time for all of us to go our respective ways. And I will see y'all on there we go. Aw, Koi, it's good to see you. You missed it. We actually got stew, which is super fun. So, and friends, if you are not subscribed to the one, the only Koi, how am I for recovering? I actually am okay. I actually would think it'd be very fun for cozy content creators to play and die terribly by phasmophobia. I think it'd be hilarious. That's a niche that we should all aspire to have. I definitely want to try again and not die. Like, that's the goal. Just don't die. So, but I had a lot of fun. I think it is something that I definitely want to try again. Let's see. 22. Oh, there we go. I think we're just gonna call it here, friends. So thank you so much for watching and for like being part of that conversation about the new Animal Crossing thing going on. And I will see you tomorrow. And what I want to start planning for either tomorrow or Monday is preparing for the added tier to the Artsy Gamer for members, and preparing you all for what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, which includes scrapping your sketchbook, love that. And thank you all for a fun stream. Really the fun is because you're here. So I will be doing another live draw tomorrow, I think, unless we want to look into doing something different. And yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow and the last week of Streamtober. Oh my goodness. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.